Welcome to Blooming Wildwood Homestead. Today we are going to do more of a blog style video. I just have a few things to kind of get done around the homestead. We're going to get some winterizing done. I need to make sure that the water faucets or the outside water spigots are all covered up and make sure that everything's pretty sealed up and ready for winter as the nights are getting a little chillier, and we should have some frost here before too long. I've got some compost bins that need to go out. We've got some a mum that I want to get planted and some other plants that need to kind of go in a greenhouse area, and I want to go on a little trek to see if we can find some leaf mold to go into the compost bin. I'd like to get into composting a little bit more, and I know that some of the materials I need are out in the forest area as we're getting into the fall season. So we're just going to do a variety of things, and I'm going to bring you along with me. I hope that you enjoyed today's video. Here we have some leaf mold. We've got a little bit of a thin layer of decayed leaves from the previous year, and you can see some young plants kind of growing in that. So if we collect some leaves, hopefully we can get some going and really add to that compost. You can see here we've got some great leaves about ready to fall, and as soon as we see those start to come down, it'll be a good time to go ahead and collect some of the leaves for the compost. We've got some really good material here around this rotted stump. There's the rotted stump, and we've got old decayed cedar that's starting to break down. We've got bark that's breaking down. Great stuff for a compost. I've been really lucky this year to be able to have some slab, which was left over from some sawmilling work that was done, and that just is a great way to use up any of those scraps of wood that you couldn't use on the mill, but they're not really garbage, and it's great, especially for this time of year where it's just, you just need a fire to take off the chill, and you don't need something that's really your harder woods that are going to last for a long time. So the slab's been great for that so far this year. That again helps to make sure that you're not wasting any of that wood. We're gonna go ahead and measure the opening of this hole that goes underneath the house so we can get that closed up with some wood. I made some notes on our dimensions, and we're gonna go ahead and take this wood piece up to my dad's shop and see if we can get it cut to size. Well, thanks to Dad, we have this all nice and buttoned up. He went ahead and used that piece of plywood that I was showing you earlier and was able to cut it down to fit really nicely in that hole, and then the water faucet got covered up with the cover, even though it's frost-free faucet, it just helps to just give a little extra protection. Nothing is worse than frozen pipes that you have to deal with later. I would rather try and be a little more proactive. I have this container of flowers that is definitely done for the year. I was gonna dump the whole thing out, but I see that there's a lot of fresh or still live growth on these geraniums. So I'm gonna go ahead and repot them and put them in the greenhouse, see if I can winter them over, and then I can use this container for my mom and have some fall vibrant colors. But we'll see if they survive. If they don't, I'm not out too much. If they survive, yay. Trying to make sure that I have most of the roots in there. And then I just filled that in with some compost. My planting container is pretty shallow, so we'll try and make a pretty good sized hole there. This is one of those mums that is like the end of the year. And, ooh, it's really root bound. I don't know if he's gonna survive, but we'll give it a try. Well, that mum is beautiful. We're gonna add quite a bit of water to it. I'm gonna also water those geraniums, and we'll put the geraniums in the greenhouse, and the mum, we will hope, stays alive and comes back around. I was able to get this gorgeous colander full of vegetables from the garden today. Super exciting. Here we are in October and so many things are still growing, and we'll make up for a beautiful salad, which I'm gonna go ahead and make up here for dinner. Such a beautiful fall salad from those vegetables that I had picked earlier. A great addition to dinner. Alright, so we went ahead and started up the artisan bread. Super easy recipe. I put some sourdough in there, and this is basically just going to work its magic overnight, and then tomorrow I will finish it up and bake it, but probably one of the easiest breads you can make. Refed that sourdough starter. Also took a little bit out. We're going to make some bagels, which just needs to be, again, mixed up, and then it sits overnight, and it's my first time trying it, so we'll see how it goes, but I'm super excited. And now once everything gets mixed up, we'll just let it all sit overnight and then finish it off tomorrow. we'll see how this turns out, but that dough is absolutely beautiful. It definitely has a very pliable and smooth texture to it. So it's going to go ahead and ferment for, I don't know, 18 hours, maybe 12 hours, somewhere in there. So tomorrow afternoon, probably mid-afternoon, I'll go ahead and get these bagels made up and we'll see what happens. Well, thanks for coming along with me today. We got a few things done. I didn't end up getting to the compost pile today and didn't quite finish all of my winterizing tasks, but a few of the items off the list got tackled and a few unexpected items were finished as well. If you like this style of video, it's a little different than some of the other ones that I've done before. If you like this style, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and as always, please subscribe. Can't wait to see you back here next time. Bye everyone.